The Ministry of Manpower's Labour Force in Singapore Advance Release 2024 revealed that Singapore's labour force participation rate has continued its gradual decline, attributing this trend to the nation's ageing population. Released on Thursday, the report examined key trends in employment, income and unemployment, shedding light on both the challenges and opportunities facing Singapore's workforce. The proportion of residents aged 15 and older who are working or actively seeking work fell to 68.2% this year, down from 68.6% in 2023 and 70% in 2022. This marks a consistent decrease from the 70.5% recorded in 2021. MOM attributes this trend primarily to the nation's aging population. While participation rates among younger age groups have risen, the overall figure is dragged down by lower participation among seniors. For instance, only 50.5% of those aged 65 to 69 are engaged in the labour force, compared with 94.1% of residents aged 30 to 34. Despite the decline, MOM noted that Singapore's senior labour force participation remains relatively high compared to other major cities. Seniors aged 60 and above now account for 18.9% of the workforce, surpassing the 14.6% represented by residents under 30 years old. The report noted that over the last decade, the labour force participation rate rose across most age groups, with the largest increases observed among seniors aged 65 to 69 years and 70 to 74 years. The ageing population has also impacted Singapore's old age support ratio. In 2014, there were 6 residents aged 20 to 64 for every senior aged 65 and above. This year, the ratio has dropped to 3.5, and projections indicate it will decline further to 2.7 by 2030. MOM highlighted the importance of foreign workers in mitigating the effects of this demographic shift. If we include foreign workers, the old age support ratio rises to 5, the ministry said, emphasizing the necessity of remaining open to foreign manpower to sustain the aging population. The report also highlighted an improvement in the employment rate for seniors aged 65 and over, which rose to 31.7% in 2024, following declines in the previous 2 years. More seniors are being employed across various industries, particularly in administrative and support services, food and beverage services, and transportation and storage, sectors that typically hire less educated seniors. However, with future senior cohorts expected to be better educated, they are likely to be employed in higher growth industries, MOM said. Separately, the employment rate of persons with disabilities aged 15 to 64 has shown steady growth, reaching 33.6% this year, up from 32.7% in 2023 and 28.2% in 2019. This improvement reflects government efforts, such as the Enabling Employment Credit and the Open Door program, which aim to boost employment opportunities and achieve a 40% employment rate for persons with disabilities by 2030. Despite government efforts to improve seniors' employability, elderly workers continue to face significant challenges in securing employment. A major barrier remains age discrimination, with many employers holding biases against older workers. This has led to many complaints regarding ageism in the workplace. The government announced in March 2024 that statutory protections for workers wishing to continue working will be extended, with Singapore's retirement age rising from 63 to 64 on 1 July 2026. This is part of a broader initiative to raise the retirement age to 65 by 2030 gradually. Similarly, the re-employment age will increase from 68 to 69, and companies will be required to offer re-employment to eligible employees until that age or provide employment assistance if re-employment is not feasible. By 2030, 1 in 4 Singaporeans will be aged 65 or above, and the country currently has the 3rd highest employment rate for workers aged 65 to 69 among Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development countries. Age discrimination is not a new issue. Between 2018 and 2022, age bias accounted for 24% of the 315 discrimination complaints filed with the Tripartite Alliance for Fair and Progressive Employment Practices and the Ministry of Manpower. Public attitudes also contribute to the problem. A poll of 1,052 people in Singapore found that only 63% felt their workplaces valued employees of all ages. Older workers are often perceived as less technologically adept, more expensive to hire, less productive, and more likely to take healthcare-related leave, all of which exacerbate the challenges they face in the job market.